Welcome back to Windy City Weekend. Tonight's episode of Shark Tank will feature a Northbrook entrepreneur hoping to secure a business deal that could make him millions. Here's a look at his pitch.
Okay, welcome to the show, founder of History by Mail, Ari Siegel. Ari, so good to have you.
Thank you for being.
So tell us a little bit more about History by Mail and where did this idea come from?
Well, we replicate fascinating historical documents, and I was touring the Library of Congress one day, and I saw a letter they had recently discovered from President Abraham Lincoln. Being from the land of Lincoln, he's my favorite president, and seeing his original handwriting gave me the chills and instantly transported me back to the Civil War era. The thought that thousands of documents that really belong to the American people, but they're just hidden away in boxes and archives somewhere, didn't seem right. So I started replicating them for family and friends, and the rest is history.
How did you replicate them, though? Like, I'm so curious.
Well, we first go through a licensing process to make sure we have the rights to use them, and then we graphically design them to be as close to the original as possible on authentic paper and inks, and then we use a commercial printer.
I love Ari. It's so, tactile, because you can read about history online, but it's very flat, and even in libraries you're thumbing through textbooks, but to get this, I feel it draws you in a lot more. I have to ask you, I love Shark Tank, but it gives me anxiety. Doesn't it? Because someone comes out there and like, we're the Flendersons, we've spent our entire life putting this together, and then Mark Cuban's like, I'm out. So how do you deal with all the pressures of that, and did you have a specific shark that you were thinking might be most interested in this?
I did want Mark Cuban. I can't tell you what happens until tonight, so you have to watch. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. I prepared like crazy, though. They get nearly 40,000 applications a year, and they air less than 100. So I wrote down every question that was ever asked on the show, put them on note cards, and practiced for a few hours every night. I made giant cardboard cutouts of the shark so I could practice getting familiar with them.
It's a little stalkery and scary, but very good preparation.
Ari, what are some of the items that you brought here for us today?
This is Rosa Parks' pancake recipe. She hand-wrote on the back of a bank envelope.
Cool.
And then this is the check that was used to purchase Alaska. It was on the show. This is the original act that created Yellowstone National Park, and this is one of the first brochures. And then behind us on the easels, we have an eyewitness sketch of a D-Day platoon leader from World War II. This was a letter from Annie Oakley to President William McKinley. She volunteered her team of female sharpshooters for their help in the Spanish-American War.
And this is a big reminder that so much of history was about art and communication, because we didn't have all this other type of technology. So, this sketch is beautiful, and the recipes even, everything is so carefully done, which makes it, I think, again, easier to learn the history.
Exactly, and feeling it and touching it brings you in, as you said. It's different than watching it on a movie or learning something from a textbook. It's a lot more exciting. And
you probably have a little gift for someone.
We do. Anybody who visits historybymail.com and uses code SharkTank can get 15% off. And then for everybody in the audience today, we have a replica of Rosa Parks' pancake recipe.
Nice.
You guys are getting this.
Love it.
And maybe you can replicate those pancakes.
They're very good.
Well, Ari, we have tried our best to get it out of you one last time. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Huh? We got to watch tonight? Okay, so be sure to catch tonight's episode of Shark Tank to find out if Ari landed a deal. Shark Tank airs at 7 p.m. every Friday right here on ABC 7. Ari, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.